Hey everyone, it's Bergeron here with you, and today we're going to look at trees, all right? Specifically, we're going to look at deciduous trees. Deciduous trees have leaves, all right? I should say deciduous trees have leaves that fall off in the fall, all right? And coniferous trees have pine cones and leaves that don't fall off. Those little pine needles, those are actually their leaves, all right? But I want to talk about trees for a second. So here's a picture of a tree that's down the road from my house, all right? So this is mid-April. This is an old maple tree, and it's severely old. But the thing that you recognize about it, not only that it doesn't have any leaves right now, but the thing that I want you to think about trees is that they grow from the ground up, all right? So this tree grew from a seed that fell from another old tree. The seed landed in the dirt and got water and grew into this big, huge, massive maple tree, all right? But every tree grows from the ground up, all right? That shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Trees are connected to the ground, all right? So the way that I draw trees is I start by having them connected to the ground, all right? So I want you to think about that. So I'm using a black Sharpie pen on a piece of watercolor paper, all right? And I'm going to very quickly, just in pencil, draw where my ground level in my background is going to be, you know, somewhere across here. And this tree is going to start here and probably come up somewhere along this, okay? So I start drawing trees by having my pencil on the, or I shouldn't say my pencil, my black Sharpie pen on the page quite a ways out, and then I bring my line straight up and then out to the end where a branch would be. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side to decide how big this tree is going to be, all right? And all the way out. And then I'm going to come back to that first line and I'm going to draw another line. And I'm going to make another, this is a different branch reaching up towards the sky like that. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Long linear lines all the way up to the top. And then I'm going to pick a different piece of root and I'm going to come out a little bit closer. And I'm going to continue my line all the way up to the top. Again, this is going to be another branch that's a little bit closer. I should say root that's a little bit closer to you so it doesn't have that long linear line. And I'm going to make it come all the way out like that. And again, another one. So what you should see is here very quickly, we begin to build up some length in our, I should say some width in our trunk. So now I'm just going to start doubling up all of these original lines that I had made. And you'll see I'm going to start all right, so that's probably how I would do a tree. And you see, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. It's just it's a process, and you just have to keep building up your lines in the tree, and just keep going over it and over it and over it, and eventually you'll get to the point where you have some nice branches, you have some nice foreground. You could come back in here and you could do some hatching and some cross hatching, but that's all I really wanted to show you today. It's just a real simple process. You just have to keep at it and keep adding to it. All right. So if you learned a tip or a trick or here, I'd really like it if you left me a like. I'd really love to hear from you. So leave me a comment. If you got a question, leave it in the comment section. If you're not currently a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again next time.